Okay, today I'm going to show you how to fix a Hot Wheels rivet post if you've broken it, or in my case what I did is I was drilling the pilot hole for tapping and my drill bit broke. And that can happen, you know, you're drilling in and either you didn't use the right kind of lube, or you didn't use any lubrication, or you pushed too hard and it galled up and broke. So that's what happened to me on this one. What I ended up having to do, of course, is I ended up sawing the post off with a Dremel and trying to get as much of the broken drill bit out as I could. Now, I couldn't get it all out because it was broken way down inside, but I got enough off that I could drill another larger hole in. In this case, I started smaller, or started slightly bigger than the 1/16 pilot hole. Went to this size, tried to use a matching piece of brass tube that size that could be tapped, as it turns out, to the inside diameter of the tap. That wasn't good enough, so I had to go larger. Of course, these are all telescoping. You want to have a telescoping brass tube that will slide nicely into one another so you can glue it properly. So I drilled to this size, measured how deep the piece of brass had to be, so it wasn't protruding beyond the base of the car when it was assembled. And then from there I put that in, glued it in place, and then found a piece of brass the right size to telescope inside, and coincidentally the right size to tap the inside. Now, as you can see here, what's happened is I actually broke the tap as well. It was a really bad day. You know, destroyed a rivet post and broke a tap. These are available, of course, from the Red Line, or not the Red Line shop, but on eBay, of course. Bright Vision sells them. That's where I got these packs of 2, I believe. And anyway, so you want to avoid that. Be careful. Tapping brass can be very difficult. You want to go really slow and use, you know, lots of lubrication. So then what I did is, once that was done, you know, I telescope this inside here. Oops. Telescope this inside here, make a mark on that, find out how long it needs to be, tap the inside of it, and then cut it. You don't want to cut it first and then try and tap a little minuscule length of brass tubing. That's going to be a disaster. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to install this into our repaired rivet post, just like that, and I want to glue it in place, of course, right? So what I'm going to do is just use a bit of crazy glue. And you can see that. Just going to add a little bit on the inside diameter of this. You know, enough just to make it stick nicely without causing all kinds of weird problems. Going to install it, and I'm going to turn that out. And there you have it. Now what we actually have is a repaired rivet post that I can put a 1-72 button head cap screw into. And you're all good to go with your repaired car. Thanks for watching.